I believe I have the best thing ever. I just want to see if you've got...
Yeah, never fun at all. I just found it. Well, I don't have the yellow, sexy yellow bin bags, right? The pull handle ones. I have regular ones. They still have handles, but you have to tie them up yourself. They're very much part of the bag attached to it. And I didn't enjoy it, and I thought, oh, it's a bit sad actually that sitting on top of the throne for the best thing is a bin bag. Yeah, especially one that is just a normal black bin bag with handles on them. And I thought, if Molly came back...
One step from bishops, they'll come to Rome, and then they'll be locked in the Sistine Chapel and kind of cut off from all outside communication there.
That's looking good. I suppose you went crazy then. Just peeling off the masking tape now. That's not so good. I have to do that with a knife, I think, and just... That's better. We can recover that. It's a little bit too thick on that side. That's okay. Down the edge with the knife and just trim that. That'll be as good as new. So not perfect, but nose damn it. Just got that little bit there just to sort it out. Get rid of some of the glue that's still been left behind from the tape. Give it a clean. Still more glue on the top to get rid of, and then we can fit it back on the rear wheel. Very happy with that. So very carefully, with the sharp edge of the blade, just push down onto the sealant, and then peel up. Done this before. Push it down, and then scrape it away with the blade, holding it down. There you go, that's pretty good. So on that one there, push down, and just get your finger out on this side, just to break it up. There we go. Very good. Right, done. Very happy. Looks brilliant. Very cool. So now the tape's been removed, we're left with some nice straight edges on the Sikaflex. So looking good. And the next job before I refit the wing is to continue to remove the adhesive that's been left behind from the wrap that was on it. Most of it's come off the back. Still that edge there. That needs cleaning off. It should be smooth like this one. I've done this one already. I'm using methylated spirits and a cloth. Meth is great stuff. Here we go, methylated spirits. If you want to get rid of adhesive, meth is the right stuff to use. It doesn't affect the carbon fibre in any way, and it gets all the glue off. Right, so the easiest way to get rid of old glue from vinyl is use meths. Put it on a cloth and just rub it onto the area that you're trying to remove the glue from. You can see it's all kind of rough. Just let it soak in and repeat that. Don't be worried about how much you're putting on. It won't affect the carbon fibre at all, just evaporates. And then you need to let it soak in and work more and more into it, and it will lift off. And you'll know it's gone because you'll end up with a smooth fish. Quite time consuming. The vinyl was on there for a couple of years, 3 or 4 years perhaps. I wouldn't want to do this on a painted surface, but it's fine on carbon. See, it's coming off there now. Well, I'll continue to do the whole way. continuing to remove the glue using methylated spirits. It's quite a lot on the front edge. It's going to take quite a bit of effort to get that off, I think. It's working though. You can sort of hear it with your fingernail compared to that bit there. There's still a little bit left on the surface. You want to make it smooth as possible. We want laminar flow when the air's going over the wing. We don't want it hitting any rough spots. Still some there. It's quite surprising. You feel it with your finger when you run your finger across the surface. There it is. I tried brake clean and that doesn't seem to be very effective. Meths is probably the easiest way of doing it. It doesn't leave any residue. That's looking good now. That will need a quick polish. And then that's ready to go back on the car. Definitely needs a polish. Right. That's all done. Leading edge needs doing. And then we'll do quite a big patch on there. I'll do that next. So this section, this top section is now done. All the adhesive has gone off it. So what we're going to do now is give it a quick polish with some of this finishing material from 3M. Just pull that on and give it a good polish, get it nice and smooth and shiny again, ready to be put back on the car. Doesn't need a lot. Okay, the surface still isn't quite as smooth as it could be. Just hear it when you run the cloth over it. This will bring it up to a lovely smooth finish. You could use a polishing mop, I suppose, but it's not like it needs full restoration. Great to see the carbon weave again, so there's still some dirt on it. Find a clean piece of the cloth. We need to get it. Actually, I could use that one, couldn't I? Let's use this one. Here we go. It's looking great now. that's now finished off. Looks fantastic. I will flip the wing around and now do the opposite side. Same treatment, methylated spirits to remove the glue, and then some finishing compound. That was great. Very nice. Okay, right. Crack on with the methylated spirits on this side and remove the glue. So this end's all been finished off and clean now. I've now got some glue to remove. You can see it on this one. See on the surface. You can hear it, can't you? It's awful. Right, let's get that off. Right, time for the methylated spirits again. You can hear it. Hear the glue on the surface. So the meths will work its way through, soften the adhesive. It will then lift off the carbon. It just evaporates. Quite a nice smell as well. Reminds me of my childhood playing with little steam engines in the garage with my dad. Bit of methylated spirits. I've tried white spirits, turks, but nothing touches the glue as quick as methylated spirits. Some people use petrol. I don't know why you'd bother using petrol. You don't want to affect the resin, so meths is as good as you can get, I reckon, for removing old adhesive. That's that little bit there. I wonder what the Formula 1 boys use, but they don't use meths, do they? They probably don't leave the vinyl on long enough for it to leave the glue behind when they take it off. They probably don't even use vinyl. Mind you, the stickers are vinyl, aren't they? Everything else is painted. Don't think you can beat seeing the carbon though. It's all good stuff, isn't it, this glue? That's all done now. There's a couple of bits left there. Right. That's gone. Bit down there. Yeah, about halfway down the wing now. Let's carry on. Definitely not tempted to drink it. Nasty stuff. Right, and we are making some progress. You can hear it, can't you? When you hit the rough patch where the glue is. Most of that's gone. There's a couple of little spots. Get the light right on it, you can still see where the glue is. You can hear it as well, can't you? That's better, there it goes. Let's get in there. So I'm not going to rewrap this carbon, I'm just going to leave it exposed to the elements. Back to black, like a bit of carbon. Especially when it's made as beautifully as these are. These are made by DJ race cars, and their products are really second to none. They're light, they're strong to a point. I wouldn't recommend driving into a barrier, because they will just disintegrate, but for normal use they're very good. This is the original rear wing. I've never had any problems with the rear wing. I've got through, I'm on my third front wing. The original one got damaged at Anglesey in a start line incident where the car turned left off the start line, and I couldn't catch it. I was on the grass, just hit the barrier. That wasn't much fun. And then the second one obviously destroyed at Mallory Park last June. They hit the arm cut at 30 miles an hour, which is not an experience I ever want to repeat. But the rear wing, this is the original rear wing. I think this is about 6 or 7 years old now. And they are beautifully made. They need looking after. Oh, there's a big bit of glue there. If you want lots of downforce and very little weight, then you need to go for DJ wings. This is the SM183, I think it is, which is the standard rear wing profile. And the angle of this element is not adjustable, it's fixed, but the angle of the front wing is adjustable. There's a top element on this rear wing that you can adjust if you want to. Resting on my stack of new tyres at the moment. Excuse me for the sniffles. Hay fever, don't we love hay fever? We love hay fever, don't we? Right, I've just got that strip down the back end to do now. and rub your fingernail on it as well, you can really hear the glue, can't you? Yeah, nearly there. It's looking pretty good now. This is what, 10 minutes worth. It's not difficult work. Just keep reapplying the methylated spirits, and the glue does go. It's certainly much quieter now, isn't it? A couple of patches. There's a patch there I haven't got rid of yet. Leading edge is looking good. Just got this strip down here. I think that is about it. There was a patch there. You can see that. There's a patch there. There's a little bit there. Got to get it all. It's all got to come. I think there's a bit there I can see. We'll put the 3M finishing paste on it in a second, give it a polish. I think you'd regret painting carbon fibre though. I think wrapping's fine, but you wouldn't want to add the extra weight really, would you? That's looking good. Oh, there's a bit there. It's got to be done right. So, sorry, hay fever again. The car itself is mostly untouched from the blighting event. I've got a silencer coming, which is going to hopefully drop the sound level by 1 or 2 decibels, which should get me below the 95 decibel drive-by sound pressure limit. Because I tripped it many times at Brighton on the last event, which is quite frustrating. Because they disallow you time at Javelin, they just delete it. It's not even shown on the system. You can see this time when you finish the run, it's on a scoreboard in front of you, but then when you look on your phone, it's like no time. DSQ. Too loud. Which is frustrating because you've done the time, you think they'd show it and just put DSQ after it, but no, it's all gone. You don't see your second times or anything, it's all vanished. Not very good. Rules are rules though. It's too loud, you need to do something about it. Right, that is looking very good now. I think there's still a couple of bits, so I'll just carry on doing those. Still here. I think we're done with that now. Let's try a bit of polish now. We've got some there. Right, okay. Done now. Might get a clean one. See how it comes up. This will help remove any final bits anyway. So. Still here, it's catching, can't you? There's a bit there. Gradually disappearing. Right, let's rub that off with the cleaner cloth. And then we'll go and have a cup of tea. Come back and finish off this middle section. It doesn't feel as smooth as it could be. I think there's still some adhesive on that. You can hear it. It's polishing nicely, but it's not as good as it could be. It needs to be like a glass finish. Yeah, I can still see a couple of spots on it. Glue. It's pretty good. There's a bit there, there's a bit there, there's a patch there. So, going back on with the meths. Get rid of those high spots. Don't want anything on that surface when it's finished. It's a bit of a mirror. Not bad. Right, that's the second end of the wing. The other end nearly done. There's a few bits. See, there's one there. Still got some glue on it. So I've got to remove, and then I've got to do this centre section here. So I'll crack on with that. Right, just got the last section to do now, which is going to be this middle bit. With a bit more meths. Put the lid somewhere where I know I can find it, unlike last time. So again, we'll just work the meths onto the surface, just to lift the adhesive, the glue that's been left behind by the vinyl. You can hear it, can't you? You can see it, of course, but it's only small patches. I think I watched the video. Was it Tavarish? I don't think it was Matt Armstrong. It was Tavarish. Who got a? I think he bought. No, he was the guy in America. He bought an Aston Martin that someone had wrapped, and removed the wrap from it, and then spent a significant amount of time trying to get the glue off the paintwork, which I think was probably going to take days. Luckily, I've only got a small surface area to deal with. Come on, quite easily on this middle bit. There's a bit there, look. You can hear it. A little bit more. That's sort of clean. No noise. Just some down here. A little bit on the leading edge, underneath the leading edge. Well, let's flip the wing over and have a look at the underside. This is the bit I've just, oh yeah, that bit needs doing, doesn't it? Okay, the centre section. Yep, okay, bit more meths. Oh yeah. This is the last piece to do now. It was 24 hours since I put the Sikaflex on to bond these fences back on, so that's all fully cured now. Still got to be careful to avoid catching it because it's still a bit soft. It's not hardened off properly yet. Definitely some glue on there, you can hear it. Put that bottle down. I ran them methylated spirits in my water sprayer that I was spraying water over the intercooler, because methylated spirits actually mixed with water lowers the evaporation point, which increases the efficiency of the liquid being sprayed over the intercooler. But now I've got the new front wing with the gaps either side of the nose, there's so much air going into the side pods now that I actually don't need to run the intercooler sprayer anymore, which is good news. So I disconnected the blind, so I might take that off the car completely to save some weight, and then that gives me another auxiliary output I can use for something else. I'd love to fit some of those fans like the Mercury Sperling's got, just to suck it down onto the floor for some additional downforce, but that's classed as a movable aero, and apparently it's not allowed, which is a shame. I think perhaps I've just got that front edge to do. Yeah, just that bit there. There we go. Couple bits on there as well, just feel it. Okay. There we go. Right, get that evaporate off. Oh, there's a bit there. Still feel it. There we go. Oh, sorry, hay fever again. Right, try that off. That's good. I think we're done now. Feels smooth. Give that a quick polish with the 3M, and I think that is then ready to go back onto the rest of the rear wing. Join it all back together again. Right, that's the underside of the wing now taken care of. All the glue's been removed. I've put some polish on it, given it a good clean, and that's now ready to be turned over so I can do the other side. Fences are now reattached with the Sikaflex, which is cured perfectly down the edges so they don't move anymore. Nice and solid, ready to be flipped over, clean the other side, and then reassembled. I just finished polishing off the top surface. That's now finished, completely finished, and ready to go back onto the wing, which is sitting over there on the floor. So I shall go and put it all back together again now. Right, this is the rest of the rear wing assembly. You can see where the wing's been sat against the end plates. See on both sides. I'm going to give that a quick clean. I'm going to clean the ends of the wing, spray it with some WD-40, put it all back together again. Right, I've reassembled everything. The main element is now joined back onto the end plates, and we've got the fasteners down there joining the upper element to the lower one, and it's all in. I've just got to flip it back up so it's the right way up and then give it a quick wipe with a cloth, get all my fingerprints off it. Right, that's the rear wing now reassembled. Giving it a quick wipe down to get rid of all my finger marks. That's now ready to go back onto the car. I basically have to take it off the car when I put it in the trailer, because otherwise the length of the car with the wings on it is just too long to shut the trailer door. So she's now ready for the next round at Blyton in May, back onto the Eastern Circuit, which I can't wait for. I love that track.